For this lesson, you will need your red book open to page 13. You can have your cheat sheet over page 12. I know we just went over how to play eighth notes, so we're going to start by doing our 1-octave B-flat scale using this rhythm, which has 2 groups of eighth notes and 2 quarter notes. So it will sound like ti 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 ta ta ti 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 ta ta. So what we want to do is get our metronome going. Now I left you the metronome in this module so you can practice when we're not playing together. You can use the metronome, but I'll do it on my phone now. Let's see. Let's try 80 for today. Okay, so 80's good. Have a listen. The high-pitched sound is beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we don't want to just start randomly with the metronome. This thing counts you off, like the guy saying 1, 2, ready, go. So we want to know where 1 is. Okay? The other thing we need to do is make sure we're tapping our foot with our metronome. And notice how our foot never goes T-T, right? Our foot's just always ta, ta, ta. Our tongue goes T-T, T-T, ta, ta, T-T, T-T, ta, ta. And we'll do that on, starting on B-flat and going all the way up and all the way down. Here we go, 1-octave B-flat scale on this rhythm. 1, 2, ready, go. Cool. So you might have noticed that you can't really move your tongue that fast because you haven't been moving your tongue. Maybe you've been going, yeah, you're going to pass out if you try to play that many notes in a row like that without using your tongue. So the same way when you talk, you use the tip of your tongue on the back of your teeth. You don't leave your tongue at the bottom of your mouth when you speak. So when you do your flute, your mouth stays in its OM shape. That's me blowing and my tongue interrupting the air. As opposed to the way that would make you pass out. Yeah, I already did it like 6 times. I'm already dizzy. Okay, so we're going to keep working on that. That's called articulation, using the tip of your tongue to be able to make separate T sounds so you don't have to breathe between every note. We're going to start on page 13, at the top of page 13, called Warm Up. And of course, I will give you the play along tracks for the songs we played today. So 45, 44, 45, 46, you'll have the play along tracks. Warm Up is meant to be played in front of a conductor with your whole band. So since it's just us, we will not be using the fermatas. I know there are a bunch of fermatas, but that would be when your conductor's hand is going like this, you're holding out, and then I would cut you off. So I'm going to show you about conducting in the next video and next lesson, so you'll be able to conduct a little bit and you'll know what I'm doing when we get to play together and you have a conductor in front of you. So let's say the notes for number 44. I'm going to do my fingers on my flute. If you realize you can't say them fast enough after you try it, pause, write them in, rewind, and try again. All right, here we go. Saying the notes for number 44. 1, 2, say the notes. F, D, B flat, E flat, C, low A, B flat, D, F, C, F, B flat. Okay, so this is, instead of doing a scale, these are arpeggios. Scales go line, space, line, These are just all the lines and all the spaces in order. So some finger patterns that are good to know. We've never really worked on these before. So if you need to write the notes in, fine. If not, we're going to give it a try. Here we go. This is number 44. Remember, our feet are tapping. In fact, why don't we put on the metronome for this? Okay, so tapping your foot. Get your F fingers ready. I need a foot check and a back check. And here we go. 44. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, now that was quarter note equals 80. So if that's too fast for you, that's okay. Pause the video, try it at your own speed. Okay, we do want to get used to playing along with something. The metronome shouldn't be like noise in the background. It's supposed to be like your conductor, because I can't be there with you to conduct the beat. So please try to listen to the metronome. Don't be annoyed by the metronome. Be one with the metronome and try to play on the beats that they're giving you. Okay, so let's look at 45. This is what we were talking about earlier. Now we actually have eighth notes in our book. So here's the thing. We always need to check if there's a repeat sign, right? Because you don't want to be done with only half the song and you put your flute down. So let's check to the end of 45. I do see a repeat sign. I also see a clapping part. Now guess what? We don't need to do the clapping part because you're already tapping your foot. And that's the beat of the clapping part. So I guess that's for people with no instruments or something. Let's say the note for 45. I say note because there's only one kind of note in the whole song, and it is the D. Okay, so let's say the note for 45. We don't need to do the repeat while we're saying it. Let's just get the rhythm right. Here we go. 1, 2, say the note. D, 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 D. Check your foot. D, 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 D. Okay, now keep your foot tapping. Your foot never goes T, T. It never does this. Your foot only ever does this. Because your foot's already going T, T by going down, up, T, 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 T. Okay, so you don't need to stomp your foot twice. Your foot will cramp up in the middle of the song and then you won't be able to move your leg. Okay, let's play it. This time with the repeat sign. We have our D fingers down. Remember, we're not breathing between each note. There is a breath mark after 2 measures. So at least play 1 measure and then take a breath. Okay, here we go. We'll go a little faster so you don't have to blow for so long. We'll do ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. 1, 2, 45, 2, ready, go. Beginning. Okay, if you're a little bit dizzy after that, you might have been breathing in and out too much. Try to take 1 breath and do a bunch of notes. You are going to record number 46 for me, so of course we need to check. Let's put it this way. If the song is 1 line long, by this time of the book, there's probably a repeat sign. There's no songs that are so short that they're only 4 measures anymore. Okay, so for number 46, Jim Along Josie, I do see a repeat sign. And this song actually I think only has 4 notes in it. Not too many fingers in this song. Let's just say the notes. I'm not going to play it for you. I will give you the play-along track if you'd like to listen to it or record your homework with the play-along track. Okay, let's say the notes for 46. Of course, you can write the notes in before you do this, or if you want to just listen now and write them in after, that's okay. Here's 46. Saying the notes. 1, 2, say the notes. F, F, D, 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 C, C, F, F, D, F, F, D, 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 C, C, B flat, and then you play it again. Okay? Make sure you practice the song a couple times before you record it. I don't want to watch you trying to figure out how the song goes in your recording. Your recording should be like a performance for me. I'm your only audience right now. Okay? So I can't wait to hear your videos for Jim Along Josie.